Hello lurkers, hello all you archaeologists, welcome to the proximity, welcome to the Keys of the Golden Idol adventure. I'm going to continue my game. That's a little bit too accessible. I would hide that in the menu. Like, I'd be nervous about me accidentally clicking that. I did this at the end of the last stream, like when I turned it off because I was curious, but I'm going to quickly recap the events so far. Okay. So, Albert Cloudsley pushed Oberon and Geller from a cliff in the Horn of Thumb on Monkey Paw Island. So there's Albert Cloudsley. He gets paranoid. I knew you were plotting, you snake. Ah, he says as he falls. And there's the golden idol. Then Sebastian Cloudsley, Lord of Blackfield, passed away in his bed. Cause of death was a head wound which occurred when he fell from a horse while he was hunting. There he is. Much older now. There was a funeral, of course. Now we know who he is. It's my favourite character. But it's the family. Sebastian Cloudsley. Then Peter Batley was upset. There we go, Peter Batley. See, he's from the cutscene. She was in the cutscene as well. There's the family, and I guess it's quite important to look at this. There's, but who the hell is Willard Wright? I don't know. I guess it's not important because he's gonna die pretty soon. That ring again. Ruby. But yes, Peter Batley was upset to receive aphorisms in Sebastian Cloudsley's will and ordered James Pear and Adam Pear to take the idol from Willard Wright. Suddenly James Pear died from spontaneous combustion. I thought that was pretty interesting. Mr. David Gran. So these two are still alive in the next one. But unfortunately. So it must have been pretty, like, difficult to seed all these people in early as well. Also after that. He didn't last very long. Got his ring with Ruby there. And there he is. Ash Blair crept into Willard Wright's room through the trapdoor while Annie Green, Oscar Boyden, and John Briage were playing cards with loud music. A fight ensued upstairs. Willard Wright got stabbed with a dagger. Yes. Keeper. The man murdered here a week ago. Deranged convicted him, now bugger off. Make it worth your while. Who's this then? Who's this in the hat? That's interesting. Is it? This is our most complicated scene yet. That goddamn bag. Different hat. Yes, Dark Hand Steward wanted Edmund Cloudsley dead. Thus, Ada Baker poisoned the tonic and hid the necessary key in a bag. At the dinner party, Rose Cubert ingested the poison and died. Probably she managed to last a couple, but... There's Peter Batley. I hope he makes it all the way through. Right. Onwards to the next one. The explosive events in the forest cabin. Oh, there's a lot of words. So, I want to know how long it is, and it's not the longest game in the world, which makes sense. I think doing this would put me halfway through the game. So, Berkham Workhorse. There's a horse. It's interesting that there's an outside and I can't click on anything. Oh, here's... Oh, hang on. Man is breathing but appears to have lost consciousness. Oh, he's not dead yet. I do not care what means you use to acquire what I need, but remember to be discreet as always. The note that I do not want is too decayed. More recently has died, the better. What? Note that I do not want it too decayed. The more recently it died, the better. Okay. So he's not dead. One of the old workhorse geezer croaked yesterday. I will arrange for a cart and move the corpse if you send me the directions. And be quick before they bury him. I do not want to dig up the stiff, so they want the testing dead bodies. A loaded pistol. The cash. Scarecrow in a wooden coffin. So that's him. Ah, by the gods, what's that? It's a gentleman robber strikes in the Westbrook. Infamous gentleman robber Walter Keane, with an unnamed associates, held up a coach at Southern Road leading out of Westbrook. The scoundrel robbed the passengers of all their valuables, kissed a young lady, and left. Ooh. This is already... I mean, that's a terrible thing to do, but it's the stereotype is to go, ooh. You know. It's kind of easy to forget that that's... what's it called? Like, you know, like sexual harassment. But it's like, oh dear, you know. I don't know why. It's just the TV program cartoonifies that. Anyway, that hat. This is already the 5th robbery by the infamous gentleman who, as his custom, appearing wearing an impeccable suit, new hat in the latest city style. The reward for catching the Walter Keane has been increased to £100. My God. Okay, we have a dog. Good boy. There's Pip. Go, Coin, go. Dog's called Coin. Everyone, you are not to visit any village or city without my permission. No point may you disclose the location of the cabin. Mr. David Gran, which we might as well fill in. You are in charge of all security and arms. Lucia Smith. Will taste any food you cook before it is presented to me. Little Pip. In charge of the Black Bestia. And the Golden Doubloon. I don't know why you've done it this way, John. Really annoying. Edmund Cloudsley. Both must be fed daily. Right. Right, so here's Golden Doubloon. For some reason, Black Bestia can't be, unless that's not Black Bestia. That's Golden Doubloon though. This is Coin. Obviously, that is Little Pip, and that is Lucia Smith. That is David Gran. So far, so good. This fellow has a ring with a ruby, a wrapped piece of confectionery, a loaded pistol, and a sword. It's interesting. Why I've got stabbed from that. That hat. I just want to check something. Different hat. What? Should I be on the other side? I'll just put myself on the other side, I guess. It's got... Oh! That's... Is that Robert Redroof? No, because he got arrested for a crime. I finally have the location of my target. Meet us on November the 10th, Friday. Intend to book in and we'll bring all your tools. Get your show as was we agreed. WK. A saw. Loaded pistol. Some lockpicks. Ha! Ah, you old scoundrel. I know it's you. Clue's been added to the thinking panel. Ah. Oh, that's Edmund Cloudsley. We're learning about this. So that is vacuum. This simply did not work. After I aimed it at the sealed vessel, activated the idle, both air and vessel disappeared. Okay, we'll put that down there. Upon further consideration, it was an obvious mistake. So, J-O. I'll call that. Vessel. Vacuum V2. JB. Attempted with this input and it was definitely an improvement. It decreased. Now that's certainly a way to die. The amount of air, but curiously, did not create a complete vacuum in the sealed vessel. Gold filtering. Target must contain some gold for this to work. Seawater is a suitable target, for example. However, a great deal of seawater would be required for this to yield a significant amount. Perhaps I should try it in a ship in open sea. I guess that's where we're going next. First step, get gold by aiming at the target. JX, we'll call that X. Second step, aim at an empty vessel to retrieve it. Why does the sea contain some gold? Unknown effect, JOT. The implications of this are what I surmise this could be a tremendous discovery. Next step is to progress from some fruit to some more advanced organic matter. Must ask David to fetch me a dead body for further experiments. This is vitally urgent. Spontaneous combustion, that's JOA. You cannot combust the target if you have not performed the freezing beforehand. Interesting, the speed of which increased. Heat. Tell you what, we'll move. I'm currently on top of golden doubloon, and we'll put little pip there as well, because those are like known quantities. The speed of which heat is increased appears to be influenced by how strongly I press the trigger, how long I have performed J before it. Freezing. Observation, freezing the target rapidly can create curious side effects. For instance, I should be careful when freezing the water in a sealed bottle. It exploded. And glass shards flew everywhere. Safety notice. Upon pulling the trigger, if the glyph input is meaningful, the idol will perform the intended action on the target it can see. If the eye is red, it is ready for J input, and it will turn blue afterwards. If the eye is blue, you can only perform anti-J input, and it will turn red afterwards. And it's set as JB. That's vacuum V. Oh, well, it's not quite that, because that's anti-J, but that's the closest one to it. That makes sense. So that's anti-J. Okay. We're going to say that's gold. We'll say increased, decreased, vacuum. OT. OA. A could be heat. I mean, these probably something, I don't know. Boxes, let's look for boxes. Rotten apple and a green apple. Also having considerably less dramatic time. Right, we have all our players. And I don't have a lot of names. Corpse. Edmund Cloudsley needed a corpse. David Gran, with some accomplices, delivered a coffin on entering. David Gran suddenly okay, so somebody tricked him. So, yeah, they used this as a ruse to get in and try and kill him. Keen. Finally have the location of my target. Meet us on in Timberhook. So I'm assuming this is WK. Walter Keane. Meanwhile, Edmund Cloudsley exploded the amount of air in a sealed vase. Vase exploded, increased. Don't know their names. Clubbed. He got clubbed. He's not dead though. This dude clubbed him. How do I get their names? Ah, confectionery. Some fancy hats. Billy Cracker. Jack Nails. He's been for hire. Andy Abe. Oh, so he's not Walter Keane. Walter Keane's not here. Billy. Okay. Burglar, pickpocket, baller, robber. Baller has a cart. Andy Abe. Who do you think owns the cart? Okay, he's got the lockpicks. That's Jack Nails. I don't think Walter Keane's here, but Jack Nails is. And Hardy Abe, Billy Cracker. No, that's Walter Keane, all right, because he's got his fancy hats. Maybe that's a fake name? Maybe he didn't hire everyone. Then that makes it Hardy Abe. Let's say that is Hardy Abe Walter Keane. Beautiful. So Hardy Abe. Okay, two. Two or less. So we know exploded is right. Air. Air is correct. What? Exploded. Stabbed. Yeah, this is a lot simpler than the last one, even though I'm kind of struggling with this. Small weight is tied to the pull-down lever at the back of the idle. A grenade. Both air. So that just made, that's matter and that's air. OB. Oh, cool. Wonderful. Drink my cup of tea, which I. Edmund Cloudsley needed a corpse. Nope, it's definitely a corpse. Let's make that Billy. Interesting. Oh, of course. Walter Keane. Scroll's been fulfilled. No hints accessed. To gain entrance to the Edmund Cloudsley secret forest cabin, gentleman robber Walter Keane pretended to deliver corpse to Edmund for his experiments. On entering the cabin, the robbers ambushed the servants and Edmund locked himself in his study. While the robbers were sawing through the lock, Edmund prepared a trap with the idol that killed two of the intruders. Cool. She's done very well for somebody in that situation. Then Sir Coronel, the bandits accidentally set off my master's laboratory chemical ingredients. It happened afterwards. I managed to fend the rest off myself, but Master Lord Cloudsley got caught in the blast and severely disfigured him, and soon afterwards he died, bless his soul. I don't know if I believe that. I'm not keen on this, right, like, the writing boxes. like having a slightly different style than the rest of the game. I mean, it's a minor nitpick,